A threat has been made on my life. They've said if I do not continue the Saint Etienne rebuild, they will take me out. So I've been left with no choice but to bring back the Saint Etienne rebuild. It was my boxing coach, actually. My boxing coach. He's threatened to get in the ring with me if I didn't bring it back. And I'll be honest, I don't want to do that. That genuinely scares me. So he's won. Saint Etienne is back. If you want to thank him or try and punch me for taking the Saint Etienne series away for so long, Lincoln Fight Factory. That's where it is if you want to really swing at me. We are doing things a little differently though. We are going to live stream the Saint Etienne series over on Twitch. Once a week, we'll do a big long stream once a week, and then I'll cut that up into mini episodes to put out here on the second channel for you to enjoy. So don't feel like you have to come to the live streams. It'll all be here, but the live stream is where we all get together, play it together, and have a great time doing so. There's a link to the Twitch channel in the description down below. On Twitch, you can click the schedule tab, and then you can tab along each week to see when the streams are scheduled for the next few weeks. It's been a while, but we're back. Let's rebuild Saint Etienne. We're back with Saint Etienne. You love to see it. Welcome back, everyone, to a TomFM stream. Obviously, just one stream a week at the moment. We'll do a decent one, to be fair. But I just don't want to overcommit time to it, basically. I don't want to say I'm going to do 3 streams a week and then suddenly panic because I've got no time to do anything else that I need to do. YouTube will always take the priority for me. It's just the platform I prefer. It's the platform that I'm better at, I think. And it's what pays the bills, which is good. Just to recap everything, basically. Season 1, we won the League Dirt title to get Saint Etienne back promoted to the top division, as they did in real life. Then in our first season in Ligue 1, we actually came 8th place, which is pretty respectable, to be fair. I'm pretty impressed with that. I have no recollection of it, obviously, but we did pretty well by looks of things. Season after that, 5th place, but no European football. For some reason, there was just no European spots for French teams that season. No idea why, but that just seems to be the case on that one. Season afterwards, 3rd place. Amazing work. 12 points off PSG at the top of the table. And this season, we are 14 games in, 3rd place right now, 24th of November, 2027. Not bad going, is it? Right, so this is the tactic that we have been rolling with, supposedly. Again, it's been 10 months since I've played this. This is the team. We've got Etienne Green. He was one of the original OG players at Saint Etienne. Great name, Etienne Green, for a team called Saint Etienne who play in green. He won't be replaced unless someone really, really good comes along. Justin Che at right back, complete wing back. He actually looks pretty decent, actually. I think he's maybe one of our better players in that back line. Very good physical, decent crossing dribbling. I like his mentals. 24 years old, maybe might improve a little bit. Very impressed with Tariq Buchman. Look at this man with 16 jumping reach, 16 pace, 16 heading. Boy is a machine. Also very tall. I think we need to sort some set pieces out for his head, don't we? Mika Marmol is an alright centre-back. He's not actually that good in this, I don't think. I think he's a player we could look to replace at some point. Jose Fontan is a Spanish left-back again. I feel like we could do better than Fontan. Fode Seiler is a player that is clearly physically very good, mentally solid for 16, for 21 years old, born on the 16th. Technicals could improve, but he's only 21, so we'll get better there. Fode Seiler as that ball-winning midfielder. Koba Coin Dreddy. Now, he looks like a bit of a baller in this team. When did we sign him? Oh, quite a long time ago, on loan in our first season, then we signed him permanently. And he's done pretty well. 10 assists last season. This season, average rating's up, but not really getting assists or goals, is he? So, good technique, good passing. Vision's decent. He's a playmaker, isn't he? Looking at that playmaker. We've then got Gianluca Busio, the boy. He signed for us a couple seasons ago. Looks like he wasn't a first-team regular last season, but has played 10 of 14 so far this season, and all 4 Champions League games, which suggests he may actually be a first-team regular for us this season. Whether he's improved or we lost someone, I don't know. We should maybe look at who we lost, actually. Matisse Lambourdet on the right wing. My God, this guy is really good. I think we've got a high-potential version of him here because he's got some very decent attributes at 21 years old. We have got Anan on the other side, who looks okay, actually. I'm playing him as an inverted winger. Can he do inverted winger particularly well? He's okay. He's very good physically. He might be one we look to move on at some point. We have just lost Bellio. Apparently, I say just 10 months ago we lost Bellio for 4 weeks, and he's still out for a little while. He should be okay. Who's our backup striker then? Aziz Yakuba. Now that's a name that I remember. Good finishing, good composure, good pace. Why is he not our first starter? He's not played many games for us. He was very good in our first season when we signed him, but obviously Dion Drella Bellio has sort of taken the reins, I guess. Who else on the bench? I feel like we had a few wonder kids like coming through. Mateo Perez Vinloff. He looks all right to me, Mateo Perez. How do we? Let's compare him with Jose Fontan. Now Fontan's actually quite a lot better apparently. Okay, he's not going to play Perez Vinloff. We have Bastien, obviously, who's a decent young centre-back. 20. I don't think... Now, this guy can have incredibly high potential ability in Football Manager. I don't think we've got the highest potential ability version of him here, looking at this. I think his passing's a little bit low, technique's a bit low, tackling's a bit low. Like, if we're going to compare him with, like, Tarek Buchmann, for example, right? Buchmann better in every single area by quite a long way. Bastien... We've had him for quite a while, actually, and he's just not really... In fact, I think I'm on loan. He's not really developed. That's a real shame. We might just sell him at some point, potentially. Christian Pinto is a... Ooh. I like the look of Christian Pinto. 5 caps for Chile already. Music's now a bit loud, is it? Right, let's... I can turn that down for you guys. There we go. Thank you, Ethan. Yeah, I like this guy as a deep line playmaker. The passing needs to improve a little bit, but how does he compare with Koba, for example? Not a million miles off. Not as good attacking and vision-wise, but is good in other areas. A decent backup player to have. Call Matt and ask him about it. I think I will do. Sasa Radkovic. Now, this is the name that I remember. And I don't know why, because he didn't look very good. I mean, maybe he will get quite good in the future, potentially, but I'm not really seeing the... 2.3 million, okay, we can understand why I bought him for that amount. Sasa Radkovic, okay. Daniel Bassi, Federico Ardazzone. Oh, Federico Ardazzone is very good. Why are we not starting Federico Ardazzone? Let's compare him... Oh, that alert came through. That was extremely quiet in my ears. Why am I not hearing? So I've now gone from not being like alerts deafening me to alerts now being so quiet I can barely hear them. I know why. I think I know why. I think it's because I've got something turned down. Oh no, that's the browser. Oh, I'm going to turn it all the way back up. I don't know. Something potentially could be really loud for you in a minute, chat. I don't know. I've got loads of buttons to press. Okay, either way, Zurich, thank you very much for the Prime. You love to see it, my friend. Welcome in and hope you're doing well. Yeah, I compare you with... Where's Anand? He's just not there, apparently. Federico... I mean, I'd rather play Federico Ardazzone, I think. Anand is better going forwards, though. You know what? I'm doing it. Federico Ardazzone, you're starting. We're going to get Aziz Yakuba one, obviously, for Dion Drella, haven't we? Okay. Wow. We're going to be cooking with this team, guys. We are going to be cooking. Right. Let's press continue for the first time here, and let's start the Saint Etienne save again. Now, this is a blast from the past, isn't it? 10 months it's been since we last played this save, and I'm looking forward to it. So, Troyes coming up then in League 1. It's not actually too long until we hit the winter break, actually, to be fair, and then the January transfer window. So that'll be good fun. Team selection. Wow. So they're asking us to change like everyone look. They want like Bellingham in the team. They want Bastien. They want Bassi. Who's Bassi? Daniel Bassi. Well, he's actually fairly decent as well, to be fair. And is maybe more of an inverted winger, actually, to be fair, as well. Look at that. I've noticed the alerts aren't firing how they should be. Give me a call once you finish and we'll revisit it. Thank you, Matt. We'll sort it out. Okay. Daniel Bassi. Not got great average ratings for us, though. How much is he worth? We've got a lot of value in this team, by the way. Matisse Lambordet is worth up to 80 million. Siler, 66. We could sell a lot of these players and just go for a full-on rebuild. Because I cannot remember anything about this at all. Decent pronunciation of Trois. Some say I can speak a bit of French. Cheers from America, Tom. Love to see the save being resurrected. Modest Sean, you love to see it. Welcome in, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Glad to have you here. Sorry for knocking out the FA Cup, Tom. Look, we're not doing very well right now, so I'll forgive you. We need to focus on the league instead. All right, we've had a chat with Ivor Panda, and he wants to be considered an important player. He's on the bench. Okay, well, you're not giving him the bench for the next game, because we don't need a keeper on the bench. No. I think we need to have a chat with this guy. And we need to tell him he wants to be an important player. You can't be. So I'm going to threaten him and say, we're going to sell you. That seems like the only option. I'll gladly leave the club. Okay, well, we're going to have a guy leave the club in the January transfer window then, aren't we? Ivor Panda, our backup goalkeeper, has handed in a transfer request. I didn't make it down to the stadium, no, unfortunately. I wish I had gone. Well, no, I wish I hadn't gone. We lost, obviously, but I was busy that day, so I couldn't have gone. I think I missed your obsession over the roster places and squad names. I don't do the squad numbers quite so much because I never really properly play, do I, with rebuilds? It's always a lot of simulating and stuff. But maybe I'll get back into it with this, like proper numbering and things like that. Loving your YouTube videos, mate, not going to lie. You love to see it, Steve. Welcome in, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Okay. Right. Matt said something about the alerts here. Oh, I'm just not going to bother. I'm not going to bother trying fixing things. We're going to roll with it right now and just hope for the best, shall we? The first game of the Saint Etienne save in almost a year. Away at Troyes here. Busio has got a slight knock, so he's going to come off the pitch right now. Let's bring on... We've got this guy called Christian Belic. I don't think we looked at him. He looks fairly decent. What are we playing as a centre mid on attack? Right, Belic. Can you do centre mid on attack? Kind of. I think I want to play one of these youngsters instead, though. Let's go for Sasa Radkovic. Let's get him on the pitch and see what this regen, can do. Submit team. Let's go to a game. Right, this feels like a rebirth. A rebirth of an era right now. Dressing room. Outstretched arms. Carry on your performance in my last match. I presume we won my last match. I can't remember it. We're going to give it a go. And let's get into this. Wow. Look, Troyes' recent form is not particularly good. This can only mean one thing. This has got to be a win. This has got to be a win. No way we're not winning this game. Right. Anyone's playing right now? Mets won 2-0 earlier on against Rennes. Is that good? Well, Rennes actually doing quite poorly, actually, considering how good they normally are. Right, first highlight of the game. And it goes to Troyes, and I thought they'd scored. I really thought they'd scored then. Luckily, they haven't. Welcome back to Twitch, mate. Looking forward to the content. Thank you very much, Marvel Racer. You love to see it. Welcome in. I like that little badge next to your name, by the way. That's pretty sick. Cool. Right. So far, we have not had a shot in this game yet. Troyes are near the bottom of the table. We're in third. Good interception from Ardazzone there. The young Italian puts a cross into the middle. Aziz can't get anywhere near it. It's actually blocked, I think, by the first man in the end there. But Lambordet can't win the ball on the air. Justin Che gets it to him, though. Now Matisse, show us some magic here as he looks to find Koba. Does find Koba. And Koba, running down that far side, finds Matisse Lambordet into Radakovic. You hate to see it. Any ideas of the next Sangalo team? I don't, actually. No idea what's going to be coming next from Sangalo. But it'll be a good kit either way. I know that for sure. Right, in that case, another highlight coming up then. Fode Sile, who's apparently our captain. He's got the yellow armband there. Whether he's meant to be our captain or not, I don't know, but he's captain for this game at least. Koba finds Siler. And he finds Radkovic, who shoots from distance, hits the crossbar. My word, not a bad effort at all from the youngster, who's really trying to make his mark in this game. Now, there's going to be some continuity errors here, because obviously it's been so long since I last played this save. And I didn't watch any of the videos, obviously, either, because why would I? So, last episode, potentially, or last time we played this, I could have been singing his praises. Right now, I'm like, who is this kid? Who does he think he is? He's a young pretender. Kind of want to get rid of him. So, there could be some continuity errors there, potentially, if you are watching this as an episode on YouTube post-stream. But we need to do better than this right now, because we do not seem to be having much of the ball. We've had, we've had 5 shots compared to their 2 shots. We've had 58% possession. The highlights are not in our favour. That's what it seems to be right now. That's what we need to be changing. But we're going to stick with things until half-time. And then maybe 50, 60 minutes in, we change things up a little bit, I would say. Half-time. All right, dressing room. Thrash the arms, not good enough. Absolutely unacceptable. Start the second half here. Nothing new. I'm sure some of us remember this save better than you do. I'm pretty sure most of you will remember this save better than I do. Because I'm just getting lost in every single save that I then do on YouTube. Like, I can't remember what we even did in the Southampton rebuild, let alone what we did 10 months ago with with Saint Etienne. But things aren't looking good right now. And if Troyes score here from a corner, well, if not yet, they still got possession though, and there is the goal. Right. Well, that's really not what we needed here. After 2 years away from Twitch, we had to start with a win, and the win is not happening right now. Okay, Anan, on you come for Ardazone. Who else has not played well? Aziz Yakubu has not played well. If we swap him with Lamborday, I'll tell you what, undo. Lamborday up top. Ardazone on the right. Oh, we can't do that. Okay. We've got no one here. Oh, we've got Daniel Bassi, of course. Right, Daniel Bassi there. Anan on the right. And then Justin Che not having a great game. Libor Holic or Jesus Vallejo? Holic's the wing back. Okay. Holic on your come. 4 changes. 4 changes all at once there. You love to see it. Let's get ourselves back in front in this game. I say back in front. We've never been in front, Tom. Let's get ourselves back on level terms, then in front. As Siler finds Buchmann. Cobra all the way forward to Holic. Over to Radkovic. Finds that perfect ball through to Anan. Lamborday, come on, fella. Has got it in the back of the net. Perfect stuff. I've made those changes, and we are absolutely immediately... All right. Not quite what we intended there. Look. It's all right. 20 minutes ago in this game. Look, I think we've looked better since the substitutes have come onto the pitch. Buchmann finds a ball to Siler. And now we've got to try and break down this very tight low block here. But Bassi is going to try and do it with a ball across to Matisse Lamborday, who can't get his header on target. We're going to go very attacking here now. We're going to shout, demand more at this stage. I might be about to ruin the Saint Etienne save, guys. I might be about to ruin the Saint Etienne save. Look, okay, let's forget that happened. Let's forget any of that happened, all right? There we go. Embarrassed by that performance. Welcome back, chat. Welcome back. It's like we never left. Right, Sasa Radikovic out for a couple of days. That's okay. We've got a week off until the Nice game. Scouts have found some 16-year-old kid that has got no potential. That's fine. In fact, to tell you what, we didn't even look, did we? We didn't even look at the under-21s. Have we got anyone in the second team Anyone in the second team? Let's look for... Oh, there are some 5-star potential kids here. Could be a decent keeper, you know. Okay, we can't be looking at this too closely just yet because none of them look like they are close to sort of getting into that first team. Under 19 squad again. Wow. Some players with some decent potentials here. Apparently we're not going to have a good intake this time. Maybe in between streams I might actually look through some of these players and work out if any of them are any good. Maybe. If you're lucky, I might do it at some point. We need to get a win, though. Nice up next is a massive game, by the way. We are third in the table. Nice are currently second. Have we got players out on loan? We've got a lot of players out on loan as well. Oh, gosh. I'm going to have to really try. We've got Vaclav Cerny. Why is he on loan? He's a pretty decent player. We transfer listed him. Oh, my God. We did not want this guy, apparently. When you make your rebuild videos, you're playing the full seasons or simming. Simming most of the games, of course. I think it's physically impossible to do as many videos as I do while playing every single game. So, important dates in December. So, okay, we've got the Nice game, Braga and the Champions League, and then 2 more League games before the winter break. So we've got 4 games, then winter break, and we can start thinking about switching the squad a little bit. Yeah, good intake with all Ds. I don't believe that personally. We'll see what happens, I suppose. We've got until April. Okay. Right. So when we... so Nice have won 2 games in hand on us. Because we were level on points with them like 5 minutes ago, and now they're suddenly 6 points ahead. PSG have got a game in hand. They could go 6 points ahead of us. So this game against Nice now is even bigger because we have to beat them to try and catch up a little bit to these guys. Recruitment meeting. Let's decline that. Matisse Lambordet. Remarkable improvements over the last couple of months. He's going to be a first-team footballer. He's a first-team footballer. Exposure's developed him nicely. He's a leading player for most League sides. Resolute. Great performing in training. What a boy. What a boy. All right. Hang on, was that Auxerre sacking their manager? And we play them in a few games' time, don't we? Do we play Rennes in a few games' time? Who was it? Oh, Angers. Angers, Auxerre. Sweet. Hopefully the new manager bounces is not in swing by the time we play Auxerre. Hopefully they're still looking for a new manager, because new manager bounce means they'll just beat us. But this is now a big game. Nice, who have got dropped down to second, so PSG must have won their game in hand. I don't know when. Oh, they played on Friday, beat Lens 1-0. So actually, we're going to eventually have an... Okay, they've still got games in hand on us pretty much after this game. Right, let's get back into the team. Gianluca Busio, get him starting. Everyone else can stay the same, though, I believe. Everyone else is still looking good to me. Right, submit team. Let's go. Go to the match. Dressing room. Important to make full use of home advantage. Let's go out there and get a result. Right, okay. Ten minutes into this game then, Diop puts the ball into the middle for Nice, puts it over the bar. Not even a save. I thought Etienne Green got a hand to it. He's not been able to. We are going to miss Dion Drenabellio for a bit, aren't we? We are really going to miss Dion. But I think that's okay. We're going to miss him for this game, a Champions League game, which we're doing pretty well in already. And then we're going to miss him for 2 league games. He'll be back by the end of the winter break, which is good. So if there's a time to get an injury to a player, that time is now. But we could do with maybe a better backup to him, because Aziz Yakubu, for me, is not really doing the business right now that we need him to. A 6.7, Lambert Day's on a 6.5, Cobra 6.5. Thrash the Arms, not good enough. Hey, Tom, I want to say thanks. Got me to FM in the summer. Maybe try 4-4-2 tactic. If it doesn't work, reverse it back, because your attack is great. Thank you very much. And it's going to be great because Buchmann's header just goes over the bar. Unlucky not to get on the score sheet there. We said earlier we need to utilise his height, his jumping reach, his heading ability a little bit more. It feels like he could be the key to us getting into that top 2 place. If we can beat like PSG, I mean, I don't mind if Nice win the title and PSG end up coming second. As long as we can beat PSG, that would be good. 70 minutes on the clock here. Again, it's becoming tricky, isn't it? Trying to work out what we need to be doing. Maybe let's take Fontan off for Matteo Perez-Vinlov. Hollick comes on again, maybe. Maybe we try Christian Pinto this time instead of... In fact, let's get them both off, shall we? Both midfielders off. Make 5 changes all at once here. As long as PSG don't win the title. Right, Lambordet. Ball at his feet. It's a great ball over to Annan, who looks to find Aziz in the middle, but he's marked by about 5 players there. But they've lost possession in transition there, Nice. And now we've got a chance to pounce here as penalty. Penalty has been awarded. Come on. I'm not quite sure who the foul was on. Annan, I mean, Aziz is on. Oh, if Aziz is injured, this is going to be really frustrating for us. But, I mean, he's on the floor injured. That's got to be a penalty. Penalty awarded. Right. Is this a bad injury? No, because, is that Yakubu? No, Lambordet. Where is Yakubu? I don't know where Yakubu is. It doesn't matter. We have scored the penalty. We have taken the lead. Is there an injury to Yakubu? We've already made all 5 subs here, so I don't know. Like he's not there, unless that's him. No, that is him. Okay, panic over. He was there all along. He's not injured. We don't have to worry about losing another striker. But as things stand, we are beating top of the table Nice, which brings us back to 3 points behind them. They've got a way better goal difference, though. Their goal difference is so good. They've not drawn a single game all season yet either. And if we can now go and get a second here with a 6 minute added time to... Please don't concede. Good. Well done, Siler. Great work from you. That's why we probably spent a lot of money on you. 35 million, I think I saw earlier we paid for him. That's an awful lot of money for a player that sits as a CDM. You know, that sort of money should be going on a striker maybe, but we won't we won't get too angry about it right now. What was past Tom thinking? I don't know. But we've paid the money for him now. He better develop well and become an insane CDM. I'll be honest, I don't ever actually... I feel like he's got high potential, but in all my time playing FM24, I don't think I've ever really seen him pop up as like a really decent player. So I am a little bit concerned about that. Either way, the ball has been played down to Lambordet. And can he find a ball in the middle? Hollick does. And Nan's at the far post. And Nan scores to make it 2. We've beaten top of the table Nice. And that should have been the first game of the stream, shouldn't it? I can't believe we lost to Troyes in that first game. That's just... makes me sad thinking about it. But there we go. Look, we've got to get over it. We've got to regroup. We've got to focus on these next few games before the winter break. And we've got to make sure we carry on winning. We've got to take the fight to both Nice and PSG. I have to think of the team name then. We've got to take the fight to both of them. And Nan could be down injured right now. Save from the keeper. Free kick's been awarded for something. And Nan is looking like he's going to be suffering from a serious injury here. We've not had to take off the pitch though, so maybe it's not too bad. We'll see in a minute's time, won't we? Nice work, everyone. That was really good. Continue. Dominating victory against Nice. This guy's upset about it. Hollick's out for a couple of days. That's fine. And nothing about Annan either. So that looks good. Apparently Hollick is unregistered for Champions League games. That's all right. That's something to remember, though, for when we have to play Champions League games, that we are down a right back, technically speaking. Braga up next, then. 3 days' time. What we should do, maybe. Training. Rest. 1 day. Give them a little bit of rest. Make sure they're all happy. Marcelo. Casabona. Might have to sign him just for the name. He's got 4.5 stars of potential, this guy. Brazilian, deep line playmaker. Nah, I don't think he's quite what we need yet. He could be. I'd need to see a little bit more there. Need to see a bit more of a rise, I think. But, there we go. Okay. Did PSG played, didn't they? They've got a game in hand on us still, even though we're 3 points behind. I'm not sure when they play their game in hand. Looks like... they've got... they've got one... It must be the Toulouse game they've got in hand there. Okay. Brazil mention. Up the Brazil. Hello, Brazilian Fury. How you doing, mate? Good to see you. Hello, Woj, as well. Okay. So we've got Braga. So just to remind everyone, the Champions League then. We've played 5 games so far in this Champions League, and we are currently 8th in the Champions League table. 3 wins are against Antwerp, Shakhtar Donetsk, and RB Salzburg. The draw is against Atletico Madrid, and the loss is to Blue Neri, which is Inter Milan, obviously. We need to change that, don't we? We need to get a real name fix at some point. Not quite sure why it's not stuck from the old real name fixes that I had, but, there we go. Right. Take on... See, and the Portuguese name fix is not here as well, obviously. It's just Brugge. So we're taking on Brugge next. Music's a bit loud. Jesus Christ, Tom. I thought I had this all figured out. Oh, it is quite loud, actually, isn't it, to be fair? Right, Spotify. There we go. Another 10 decibels down on the music. Holic was named in League Player of the Week, I presume. Did he do anything in that? He came on us off the bench, didn't he? Did he get an assist? He got an assist, that's why. Played 20 minutes, gets in Team of the Week. That feels like a bit of a fraudulent way to do it, but we won't we won't complain too much. Right. So how much do we want to... Oh, youth intake That's changed from 5 minutes ago. 5 minutes ago, it was like D's and everything. Now, suddenly, we've got A on centre mids, an excellent youth intake with 5 stars. Defensive midfielders should be decent. Wingers could be okay. Everything else might be a little bit rubbish. Okay, I'm now looking forward to our youth intake a lot. Your voice was competing with the music, was it? Okay. I can turn me up a little bit more there. Okay. And maybe move the mic up to me a little bit closer. Maybe as well. Cool. Right. So Holic is unregistered for this game. He cannot play. Actually, Bellier is looking like he's going to be back sooner than the winter break, actually. Holic's going to just come off the bench, basically. I think we'll just sort of stick with that same team again. Maybe we should do a bit of rotation, actually. We've got some heavy match workloads here. Let's use the team, Tom. Let's use the team. Let's see what Bastien can do, shall we? Let's get him off for Mika. He's got a left foot, hasn't he? Left foot, so you come off for Marmol. Maybe let's start Anan for a couple games. They're the 2 changes that I want to make. In fact, no, Belic. Come on for Siler. Let's do that as well. Submit team. Let's go for it. Go to match. So obviously we want to do well in the Champions League because there's not a whole lot of money in France. Make sure if a match should be winning, make sure we do it. There's not a whole lot of money in France, right, with all their TV deal issues and things like that. So it's very important, actually, that we do progress quite far in the Champions League to make sure we get plenty of money, because otherwise we're kind of screwed in the transfer windows, aren't we? So, in front of the home fans here, oh my word, that was almost an amazing bit of movement there to get the ball into Aziz, but the keeper comes out, claims that well. Lukas Hornacek. It's a good name. But he's not very good at distribution there. Sends it all the way through to our left back, Fontan, the number 3. He finds Tarek Buchman, who is able to dribble forwards up to halfway. Gives the ball just 6 yards in front of him to Busio and plays it out wide to that far side of the pitch where Justin Che can pass it forwards to Lamborday in the channel into the penalty area. Busio shot saved by the horny keeper. And it goes out for a corner. Nice bit of movement from us, though, there, I would say. I've coached the boys well. It's been a long time, but I've coached these boys well. Busio's corner is going to find the top corner. Not quite, apparently. Lambordet has the second bite of a cherry, though, is Busio. Is he offside? Oh, I thought he was offside, but it's going to be another corner, actually. And that might just be the end of the highlight. I feel like nothing is really coming. Okay, maybe there is. Busio with the opportunity to find this one in the middle. It's been cleared. Back to Matisse Lambordet, who finds Fontaine, finds Koba, across to Justin Che, into Gianluca Busio, whose shot hits the post. That is so unfortunate. We're trying our best here, chat. We're trying our best. We are knocking on the door. Knocking on the door. So, how is this affecting us right now? Not a whole lot of results happening around us. Liverpool are actually quite far down. They've not done well so far. They're winning their game right now, but they're still behind us in the table. So, shows they've had a tricky few fixtures potentially. I love the Champions League videos. Thanks, Jarsenal. Oh, I'll tell you what, chat. Do you want an exclusive? Do you want an exclusive on where I'm going for the next Champions League game? Or should I not? Maybe I shouldn't tease you like that. Koba brings the ball forwards. It's into Justin Che. Lambordet finds Busio. And Busio finds the back of the net. Gianluca Busio. I knew he was always going to be a good signing. I don't think he's ever going to be quite as good as he was for us all the way back when we had him at Venezia, right? In that Venezia save. He was so good then, wasn't he? He's not going to quite live up to those standards, I don't think. He came second in Ballon d'Or for us then. But evening, Spike. How you doing, mate? Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome back to the Saint Etienne save. Currently 1-0 up against Braga. Andre Horta finds no one. He's been tackled by Busio. And if we can get a second goal here in quick succession, we can maybe ease off the gas a little bit to focus on the league. Aziz Yakubu somehow has not finished that. We need DeAndre Nabello back ASAP. As we give a free kick away there. They got a goal celebration set up. No, actually, I've not. I'm really prepared for this, you know, chat. Really prepared for this stream, obviously, as you can tell. Basically, I've set up everything so I can change, you know, this around. Do it. Oh, BRB screen. Apparently, I've changed all that. I just need to work on everything else at some point potentially. Right, Lambordet finds Belic, who's coming in for a rare start here this evening. His shot just wide of the mark. Evening, Mystic. How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome in. Lucas Hornacek sends that one forwards. Lambordet gets it off Buchmann, who's dominant in the air, then gets tackled immediately. He's on a 7.5, Lambordet. I don't know how. Maybe he got the assist for the Busio goal, but every time I've seen him, he's losing possession, which is not great. And Nan also wins possession and loses it. Koba wins it back for us. And the number 8 finds Bastian, who I am struggling to think is going to meet his high potential. He's 21. He's clearly nowhere near as good as our current centre-backs. I think it's better to move him on at some point. We're going to have a really fun transfer window when it comes round to it, I think, as Busio finds the back of the net. You love to see it. Gianluca Busio setting the Champions League on fire this evening. That's what I like to see. Okay. Lambordet. Again, he lost possession, won it back. I mean, it's a great bit of movement from Busio here, isn't it, to find the back of the net. Wonderful. Okay. Cardoso. Across to Paulo Oliveira as Braga now looks to try and get... Braga, by the way, I've just realised it's the Champions League. Braga done very well to be in the Champions League then if they're beating the likes of Sporting, Benfica and Porto to be getting in the Champions... I know they're kind of like the fourth best team in Portugal, right? But maybe they're not the fourth best team in Portugal. They're kind of in that little tier below the top three, aren't they, I suppose? They've done well to get themselves in the Champions League. Love the TomFM player manager video. They were good fun to do, actually. I did enjoy those. They were good fun. Justin Che. Ball into the middle. Anan. You love to see it. 3-0 inside of 35 minutes. This game is as good as done and dusted, if I can speak properly. Braga is a tier way below the top three, you reckon? What is this save? I'm glad you asked! Exclamation mark save. We're rebuilding Saint Etienne. Watch the whole series on YouTube, the second channel. Guess who's back? Back again. Hello, Alan. Good to see you, my friends. How are things with you? Hope you're doing well. Evening, Ethan. How are things? So winning this game takes us up to 4th in the Champions League standings right now. Slavia Prague, by the way, up in 8th. They're doing a great job. Okay. Pump fists. No. Outstretched arms. Brilliantly. You're doing well. Keep going. Let's go for it. Boost here with a brace. And Lambade did get an assist. Okay, that's why I was... he's got a... yeah, 7.6. Great to see Saint Etienne live. It's alive and kicking, Saint Etienne. It's being revived. When's the next YouTube video? Typically, YouTube videos are Sundays and Wednesdays, or Wednesdays and Sundays. Unrelated to FM, are you switching to a Ferrari fan to follow Lewis? I'm just a Lewis fan. I'm not a particular team fan, but I might be buying. I might buy a hat or something like that. No penalty? I thought that was a penalty. Apparently not. Oh no! Wait, what? Oh, it is going back for that. Okay, let's find out what's going on here then. Checking VAR. I want to see a replay on this. And which penalty awarded? Okay. Oh, we don't know what for, but Busio gets his hat-trick. Gianluca Busio. Champions League hat-trick. What a way to do it, hey? So I think it was for when Annan was just tripped up down here a little bit, I think. But we'll take it either way. We'll take it. 4-0 against Braga. This is what we want to see. How we lost to Troyes, still don't know. But Lambade finds Koba, and I think this is going to be a shooting exercise now as Fontane's got a chance to square it across. Oh, how have we not scored from there? How has Annan hit the crossbar from there? That's what I want to know. We're recording this right now. We're recording this as well. It's going to be going on YouTube as well. I'll cut it up a little bit. Because the first 45 minutes of this was just tech support, basically. But Azizi Kubu has got a goal there. Is he offside, though? That's the question. I think he might have been, because I think he was pretty much stood 2 yards from the goal line. So if he wasn't offside, I don't know what Braga are doing there. Stop, they're already dead. Goal awarded. Right, how is he not offside there? Bastien gets the ball. I've still never worked out how to say his surname. Fontane. Right, we need to see the lines here. We need to see the lines, because I'm pretty sure Aziz Yakubu is offside there. Where are these lines? It's tight. It's tight. I mean, fine by me. It feels like the line is actually... Well, if the yellow line is Aziz Yakubu, his foot's over it already, look. His foot's already over it, which means his shoulders and arms are over it. The blue line is the ball. I don't know. I think we've been let off there a little bit. Let's make some changes, shall we? Let's get... Belic is play. We need Belic playing, really, to sort of rest up Seiler. Anyone else need a rest in that first team? Tarek Buchmann for Jesus Vallejo. We've not seen him play since we've loaded up this stream. Koba could do with a rest. He comes for Pinto. And we'll bring Daniel Bastion for Lambode as well. Give those first team regulars who've not had a break yet a chance. When the ref puts his arm up, he's onside. When Liner puts his flag up, he's offside. Oh, interesting. I've never looked at it that closely, to be fair. It still feels like, that should have been offside. Wow. Okay, Brummer. Fair play. Fair play to you, lad. That is a very good... I mean, it's sad it doesn't mean anything because it's 5-1 now. And if anything, we are now saving money on clean sheet bonuses. So actually, I'm kind of happy that he's maybe scored that, to be fair. One day he can show his grandkids what a great goal I scored in the Champions League. Just don't ask him what the scoreline was. But that's doing wonders for our goal difference, by the way. Plus 12 is a really, really strong position. Because in the Champions League now, where goal difference means an awful lot because so many teams are going to finish on the same amount of points, plus 12 is very handy. Did I see someone on there who's like in the top 8 with minus goal difference? That's interesting. Good challenge there from Bastion. Finds Belic, who gets the ball forwards. Busio is thinking about his 4th goal too much there to actually focus on the ball. But we've won the back in the midfield, and Busio's got it again. Busio doesn't want 4. He wanted an assist. Aziz Kubu said, you can't have an assist. We're going to give Daniel Bassi a goal instead. Wonderful stuff there. 7-1 is on. I kind of hope it gets to 8-2 so we can say I'd 8-2 be a Braga fan right now. And now I'm blocking that pass literally with his back there, jumping up and getting off his back. Aziz with great vision there to actually find Daniel Basti. That's pretty impressive, to be fair. Okay. Yes, Slavia Prague, -4 goal difference, but they are in 8th place in the Champions League right now. They're not playing at the moment. Hopefully they'll turn it around and win. I say turn. I don't know why my train of thought was there. Turn it around and win. They're not playing, so they can't turn it around and win because they're not behind. Hopefully they just keep winning. I want them to finish in the top 8. That'd be really cool to see. As Daniel Bassi, by the way, chat, is up for it tonight. 7-1. Excuse me. Wow. If only we could have done this against Troyes, hey? If only. If only. Suspect 404. Nice little wave in the chat there. Good to see you. How you doing? Welcome in. Bruma, who got the goal, obviously, is now trying to... I'd like them to... I'd like one more goal each here. One more goal each would be good. Brazil 2014 flashback. Yeah, it's painful for the for any Brazilians in the chat right now. Have we got any Brazilians in the chat? Let me know. Joe Mendes finds the ball over to Maka. Etienne Green makes that. Pounces on the ball. Only on a 6.9 is Etienne Green. Belic somehow on a 6.6 rating. How are we 7-1 up, by the way, chat? And Belic, who has played the full 90 minutes, on a 6.6. Can someone please explain that to me? What is this bloke doing? Was he, maybe he was at fault for a goal. I don't know, because we shouldn't be conceding goals like that, should we? That was a bit too easy to let them score. I don't want to see the replay. Yes, Brazil mentioned. Hello, Brazil. Hello, Phoenix. Back to stream for good or a one-off thing? No, we'll get one stream a week is what I've said. One stream a week where we'll play the Saint Etienne save. We've won 7-2 against Braga. We'll make a few YouTube videos about it for the second channel. Nice work, everyone. That was good work. I just don't understand what... 6.5! How have you finished on a 6.5, Belic? Like, genuinely, what was he doing? What on earth was he doing in that game? Busia, by the way. I love you to pieces. My goats. My goats. Right. Form. So. He played 31 passes, completed 29 of them. Amazing. Key chance. Amazing. Created one of them. Made 3 tackles, completed 2 of them. Great. Went for 2. He didn't complete any of his headers. Didn't complete any of his headers. One shot wasn't on target. Dribbled twice. I don't really know what he's done wrong there, if I'm honest with you. Does anyone know what he's done wrong there? Amazing Chi, thanks for the raid, by the way. I think my alerts are now properly broken. I don't know what's happened to them. We've kind of killed them, trying to fix them earlier on. So they're very quiet, and they don't work anymore. But it's all right. Amazing Chi, you love to see it. Welcome in. Thoughts on Lincoln's form right now? It's... I'd rather not talk about it. It's really pretty bad. It's not good at all. We just... Yeah, I don't know. Can we see more detailed play performance? No, I just want to see like his last match, basically. Is there a way to properly do that? I don't want to see his stats. I think it's just in form, isn't it? And then feedback from... Oh, what's gone on here? Form. Feedback. Okay, it's not telling me anything. Form. I don't know. Thanks for the follows, guys. Much appreciated. Again, they're not really working, are they? These alerts. It's all a bit broken. I'll get it fixed for next week, maybe. I'll take it though. Got to support fellow Lincolnites. Oh, you love to see it. You're from Lincoln. That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear. There's something in the water in Lincoln. A lot of Football Manager content creators are from Lincoln/Lincolnshire. Going to any IRL games soon? Yep, we're in the final round of Champions League fixtures. I'm booked in there. Not the one coming up, the one after that. The 29th, I think, of January. That's the month we're in. 29th of January. Union Lincoln, you love to see it. Well, hopefully you stick around. Lincoln's a great place. Hope you love it. Best place in the world. Evening, Tom. Big fan of the YouTube. Thank you, Matt. You love to see it. Welcome into the live stream. Hope you're doing well. Glad to have you here. Welcome back to the Saint Etienne save. 10 months off, and things are going okay. We've played 3 games. We lost to Troyes. We then beat Nice, and we've just absolutely thrashed Braga in the Champions League.